back, everybody, to another episode of It's On Us podcast. Today we have Mr. Ash.
Yo.
Mr. Gabe.
Mr. Ash Jr. Damn, why everybody just Ash?
We got the one and only Mr. John Strader.
Hello.
And a very special guest, a friend of the show. He's I don't know. Maybe if he's here one more time, I don't know if he's a guest anymore. He's just a friend of the show. It's here up. Moving on up. Mr. Aaric. Welcome back to the show, bud.
I would say he's more so like a part of our show.
Yeah, bruh, he's the foundation of our show.
Yeah.
He was the first ever guest of our show.
He was. That is right. And we're getting close to our 100th episode, so it's only...
This is episode, what, 69?
96?
97?
97.
Wow. We're climbing.
Putting in that work.
3.
That work.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy to think about, 100 episodes.
Remember, you said you're drinking Douce for the 100th one.
I'll drink Douce for the 100th one.
You gonna chug it or?
No.
You gonna throw it away?
Oh, no.
You gonna throw it away?
Oh, gosh.
Douce ain't bad.
No,
That's
Douce
chill right there.
Oh, yeah.
That's a chill time.
Makes you pee a lot, but I mean, it's cool.
Chill Douce is very good.
Oh, that shit make you pee.
Mm-hmm. But we won't talk about how I spelled Douce one time in the group chat.
Anyways.
Okay. So, guys, what's going on this week? Anything new and exciting for anybody?
I feel better.
You feel better?
Last week I thought I was about to die.
Yeah, you wasn't feeling the best.
It's just the season changes so much.
Yeah.
Like,
It's that fool's weather.
That weather too,
bro. It was 60 degrees, and then 2 days later it snowed.
Yeah, I thought I was going to go play 9 holes of golf one day. And I'm like, okay. And the next day it's like cold as fuck.
Like I never know how to like properly dress in Ohio. So I don't know.
And we cocky too.
Yeah, like are you chilling? You about to go hoop or?
I mean, I don't know. It's that
He's
type
confused.
of day. You gonna get sick.
Bro.
I just got put on
sniffles when you get
every
home.
Sunday. You gonna ball out.
Where at?
At Brookside.
Okay, then. See,
And it's close too, okay.
it is close. 5 minutes away, 10 minutes away.
Shit, it's like 2 minutes away from me.
I went for a little walk yesterday, and I had to bundle up. I'm like, man, no, this is not. But it was supposed to be like 50. I'm like, it ain't 50. It's like 32
It was
right
a
now.
brisk. It was a brisk.
It was, yeah.
It was a windshield, dog.
Yeah.
I always look at the windshield.
Yeah,
man. Whatever.
Or the real
Especially
feel.
now.
Or the real feel, like it says it's this degree, but
Right.
it really feels like this, which makes no damn sense.
Like, yeah, if the sun is just beating on something, yeah, it's probably 65 degrees. But when that wind's 20 miles per hour northwestern, yeah, that shit feels like it's 10 degrees. No, I feel you. I would say I had a good week. I almost PR'd in the gym this week. But I
Nice.
had to stop myself because I didn't want to like hurt my arm.
Busting up, man.
Yeah.
The worst.
Yeah.
The actual testicle, like it burst and shit. No. So like, okay, so Gabe, you've been going to the gym a lot.
Yeah, 2 months faithfully now.
That's good.
That's
Congratulations. So like,
That's
when you
up.
go, you have a set routine that you do, or is it just like you kind of go in and freestyle?
As in on a day, or at like every day we know what we're hitting.
Okay, so like Mondays dedicated to like chest
Arms.
and
Yeah,
okay.
like arms and like chest and back, low key. Mainly chest and arms, like bis and tries.
Okay, so what's your least favorite day? At
Leg
the
day,
gym?
Wednesday.
Everybody hates like leg day.
Oh no, but I low key up my weight this week in leg day too. So now I'm about to start making leg day my bitch.
Damn.
That's the mentality.
You feel me? Like,
Dude, your legs are looking good, man.
Man.
I ain't gonna lie.
I be doing that pussy throbber. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gotta sit inside and like push. Like,
Yeah. That's what I call it when we're at the gym. She'd be like, "Are we gonna go do they're like ab or what are they? Quad conductors and shit." I'm like, "Yeah, we can hit the pussy pumps, you know, man."
God damn.
But you know what I mean? You gotta make it fun, bro. Cause like low key, I be seeing like dudes in there. I'm like, man, that's what I look like. Just working on my groin and inside thighs and shit, bro. Like, but I mean, it's cool. Like, I don't really mind it because I've seen a good handful of dudes do it. So now I'm like, and they're all with their girl. So it's like, all right, on Monday she puts up with my arm day. You know what I mean? Like she usually doesn't do things that she would do if it was her regular arm day. So, you know what I mean? I kind of feel like I gotta, compensate.
Reciprocate, yeah.
That's dedication right there. Man.
Yeah, dude. There's this the one dude I told you, your cousin. He comes in every day, says what's up to us, and he's like, man, like, y'all got it, bro. Like, I wish I could be like y'all. Like, he's like, my girl, she work out, but she don't really work out with me like that. I'm like,
different levels of like discipline though.
But yeah, a lot of people tell us like, man, like, this is cool to see y'all being here, like, all the time type shit.
I think when I used to go to the gym, it was like there was like a unspoken like good to see you. Good.
Yeah.
You know, proud, like a pride, not pride, but almost like proud. Like I see you in here because I'm in. Like we've been here at the same time. If it's like the same time, 5 o'clock, we're both here, both putting in work.
For the most part, yeah, we do see a lot of people that we really do know. Like, well, not know, but like consistently go like when we're there too at the same time.
Yeah, because I go to the one in Lorraine, and I go at like 4:35 in the morning, and I'll see this lady. Her name is Jane. I got her name now. This is probably the most beautiful old lady I've ever met in my life. So her husband died like 2 years ago.
She kind of short.
Yes, kind of short.
She
but
got
like
blonde hair.
Yes, she does. But like she's like
she probably go to Leary to do like, man, this one old lady.
She probably do 2 a days.
Like for real, like she's yoked.
Yes, like incredibly cut though, and I'm like. Again, I don't ask women their age, but I'm like, how old are you? She's like, I'm 63. I'm like, no fucking way. But if you see her, like, she's like, in like, when you get older, this is how you want to look.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's gotten you to that point? She's like, I drink a lot of water. I don't drink as much. Like, she's just real disciplined on like taking care of her body. Like, as we get older, we had this conversation prior to the podcast. Like, yo, we about to be not Gabe, 30. So like, you were saying like you want to be 30.
I'm already there, man.
So how's that hitting you? Like,
man, it's abstract for me because I've waited so long to be 30. Like I was a grown kid, so I had to embrace it. And then these past 3 years, I went through a lot of shit. So it was like, man, embracing 30. It's like, man, this ain't that bad. I've been grinding since 19, like doing the music, working. Going to different states, moving here and moving there. It's like life is a trip. You get 30 and it's like, oh shit, I just leveled up. Didn't even know it, So it's good. I'm embracing it to the fullest, and it feels super great for everybody else too. Because I'm seeing everybody else level up around me. Because when you get this age, man, you done already cut out all the fat in your life, all the bullshit. Start getting serious about your health. Like, if your parents are old enough, they start having people around them that fade, and it kind of makes you like, all right, this is what it's going to be like for me at that age, so let me get my shit together. You know what I mean?
That's my biggest fear, man. Like, low-key, like, knowing I have a lot of friends and, like, I still have a lot of family, fortunate enough, I got both sets of grandparents. Not even people got a lot, like, one. Like,
right. I don't have any.
Exactly.
So it's like...
So it's a good thing and it's a bad thing because I got all them ties, and I can see all these people and they can see me grow old. I don't got no kids for them to see what that's everybody wants. That's like I feel like that's my next step in life, like giving my family like a kid of mine. Like they don't already see me grow old. Like now, my grandma's like on my ass, like when you about to have a kid, bro. Like I'm like, well, I can afford one. Right? Like grandma, this shit ain't easy out here, bro.
It's about that legacy, man. It's
really, 100%.
Really about legacy at this age. You start like, man, I ain't living this long to be doing nothing.
Right.
And be somebody, a regular Joe out here, like got dreams, you got missions, you got purpose.
Like, and I like how you say that because like. That is, I think, is a defining point in everybody's life. Do you want to be an average Joe? There's nothing wrong with it, but some people are. That's just straight up. But some people like, on the other path, like take time to do a different hobby or grow just a little bit more, or just try something just a little bit different, just to see what they can do.
Yeah, you gotta know yourself.
Exactly.
You gotta, like how Gabe is 2 months in the gym, like that's dedication to know yourself at that highest level.
I think a lot of people are scared to like actually get to know themselves though.
Right.
Like
that's true.
To actually like not even like to be sober enough to like realize who you are and love who you are, like without drinking, smoking. Like a lot of people can't go 10 days without doing some type of substance. Like imagine going 30 days, 60 days and really like knowing yourself. People are like, they want to look in the mirror and see like, this is who I really am.
But as bad as it sounds though, like you can kind of low key agree, like doing psychedelics helped you do that.
Oh man, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, like doing
fact.
it, like actually, like you're able to flip the switch without actually being, having to do it anymore because your brain was already there. Because
like once you do the psychedelic though, like you're become conscious of your conscious, like choice that you're making. So it's like, why am I actually like?
So it's like
so much?
Walking in the house, turning the light off, but then like nothing really's coming on. type shit. You know what I mean? Like you just clocked in. Like, hey, I'm in this bitch now. Like it ain't just you by yourself. I'm back in here.
Man.
And I said this too, like earlier before we started the podcast. Like I think our generation is special because like we gotta stop pretending like we're not him.
Facts.
We're not them.
Facts.
Like we are the grand generation. Like people are going to talk about us for like centuries and centuries. Like, man, remember that one time? Yeah.
And I think that kind of ties into like a person's confidence because I called Cliff today, who couldn't be here today, but I called him a couple days ago because I was on Indeed looking at jobs. Getting ready to move this year, I'm going to be getting a different job and stuff, like a lot of changes. And I know I can utilize my CDL, which is a good option for me. But I also am smart enough and aware enough of I help produce our podcast. Like I have some experience doing producing or content creating to a certain level. I'm not a master at it, no, but I'm good enough for an entry level job if this is something that I wanted to do and stuff like that. But it's like, you can, then I started to break down other parts of my life or what I've done as careers and stuff like that. So it's like, I wish there was something I could just put in all the accolades and everything I've accomplished or have done or show I can do and will spit out the best career choice for me. You know what I mean?
Just ASVAB.
Right.
Get you in the army, boy.
right. But just different stuff like that and knowing that, it might look like you've only done this on the surface, but if you really break it down and really break down everything you've done, whether it's learning or different hobbies or different troubleshooting techniques, you can put that on a resume and be like, hey, look, I am him. It's
all about how you kind of explain it. I had someone tell me, they're like, you do have management experience, because I don't officially have management experience, and that was actually, that gate kept me from a job apparently. Last year they were like, you don't have any management experience, you've never managed people.
But then, right.
And then I was talking to someone about less than a month ago, and he's in my industry, he's like a seasoned veteran. He was like, you do have management experience, you just got to spin it that way. You got to figure out how to explain it enough where someone is going to be like, yeah, you do. Like on paper, you can
You didn't say I'm actually managed, but like
to be able to articulate like what is actually management,
right?
Like you're just
people or things, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like you do technically have management of a lot of shit, you know what I mean, and filing all that within the definition of what it is,
and then you can,
but not actually people, you know what I mean? And that, I feel like if you really gave me a room full of people who really wanted to work, you don't need a manager. Like if you're there to work and everybody's there, you know what I mean, to really excel and do everything that they're supposed to do, you shouldn't be able to know who is the manager because everybody's literally doing the same thing.
Are you managing tasks or are you managing people? Like, so that's where you got to also differ too. Like, do you need me to manage to get this task done, or do you need me to kind of boss these people? People want to get this task
motivate the people,
right?
Because in our life, like a lot of people kind of just drift and don't have direction. So we kind of have to have people in a position, quote unquote, to like kind of tell people like, hey, go do this. Because if you leave it up to them, they'll go in a circle and not really like have a path to follow.
As bad as it sounds, all the sheep need a dog.
That is very true.
Yeah,
that is true.
That's a good perspective.
That's why.
You know what I mean? Like.
It goes back to the average.
You can be the best sheep in the world, but there's so unfortunately somebody that's gonna keep all of us in the line.
Yeah.
You're gonna have some of those different color sheep that go off astray and sometimes can build something, but not always.
Yeah, just the ability to like. I had this conversation last night to like think for yourself, have an organic thought, like not go to social media to have an opinion or to have a view on something. Just like without that, like, what's your view on love? Without anyone else's definition of what you think it is, like, how do you actually view this thing? So you sit there and like kind of like let it resonate with you and really digest the question, like, what is it to me? What does it mean to me? I think people don't actually like spend time doing that.
Social media pisses me off sometimes.
Yeah, but again, we were fortunate enough to grow up without it. Like again, that's why we are him, or not even him. Like we are the best generation because we take it for granted. Like we were the last to grow up without social media. Like we were the perfect blend of like not having social media, having it, seeing it grow. Like there'll never be another generation like that.
Man, we played outside and got bruises and scars. You know what I'm saying?
We grew up with it. Some kids are literally born into it.
Yeah.
I think that's the difference. We were because Fortunately, back in the day, man, you couldn't get a computer like that, bro. Computers were hard to find. Bro.
Hell yeah.
Like when
Yeah,
I was
one
young, there was
desktop.
literally there was only like 4 or 5 people I knew with a computer, man. And I'm like, man, I thought they were the
dial-up?
shit. Yeah.
Oh my god.
You just hear the
3 hours for a 3-minute video.
Yeah, see, and I think that's, imagine these kids whose attention span is only 20, 30 seconds, and they have to sit through that, bro. There'd be broken monitors, keyboards, mouses, everything.
Man.
Like, why ain't this loading up yet?
Yeah, we're kind of humbled into technology. We were able to
I think, that's the best part.
Bro, my first MP3 player was a 512
Megabit.
a
Megabyte, whatever.
It held like 20 songs.
Yep.
Trust me.
That's
Like, not
one-
even. It was-
well, almost an album. Maybe depending on who you had, you could maybe squeeze a couple more songs, but that's about it.
See,
Imagine taking one of these to work, or not work, but to your school.
Yeah.
Like walking to middle school with these.
shit, I be wanting to take these bitches to the gym. I ain't even gonna lie to
You know
you,
what
bro.
I mean?
Just like with an old school feel, you know what I mean?
Nothing was Bluetooth. Like you walk out the door and this get caught on the handle, it's over.
Yeah, ain't it?
Bro, I seen like this video of LeBron getting ready for a game. Like when he first got drafted, had a CD player, had those headphones that like went around the ear but connected in the back. I'm like, damn, he been in the league that long. He was rocking a CD player.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
And now you see him, he has a little device in his ear, he just presses it,
Yep.
noise cancellation. Shout out to AirPod 2 Generation 2.
Yeah.
Love him at the gym. Yeah.
There was a
Which
picture
ones
of
you got?
him holding.
Which
what?
ones you got?
Remember
I got
he had
the,
that
Pro 2s.
PS2. Like
Yep.
they were showing him with all the cords and
Yeah.
shit. It's like now you just need an HDMI cord. Everything is Bluetooth. Like, and we experienced all that Atari arcade era all the way to now. So like no other generation is gonna live that.
No, for
Like I
sure.
said, we're gonna be 80 years old, still hip. Like we're gonna be still in the arcades with a walker.
Dance Revolution. and shit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now it's gonna be like Rick and Morty. You're gonna put on that Ron. You're gonna live a whole. You're gonna live a whole nother life. Get younger real quick and dance. Take that shit off, and I'm 82. Somebody gonna die in the arcade, having too much fun. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen.
That's a good way to go out, though.
Yeah.
You having fun like that? Yeah, no.
oh yeah.
So, just to go back to like the age question, though. So, as you reflect back on you being over 30 now, what did you get from your 20s?
Man, a lot of fun, man. Like, and a lot of grind, because I was like, my mom went to Alabama my senior year of high school, and I went through a lot of stuff from senior year all the way up until now. So I was always that freedom kid. Like, I had to be responsible, but I still knew how to have fun, and I knew who to hang out with. I knew what trouble not to get in. So my 20s was fun, man. Like, I don't regret it. I just wish I didn't slack as much, because I'm a procrastinator. So sometimes, you procrastinate and get that win, and sometimes you procrastinate and a whole bunch of shit happens and you're not ready for it, and then you take that L. So, just humble pie, man. But I had nothing but fun. If I can do it all over again, I'll do it all over again.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Now for 30, what's the big for this year? What's your thoughts and what's your goals for this year? You mentioned, when we first brought you on the first time, it was about your producing music and beats, and you're still doing that, of course.
Still, I like last year was like the least amount of production I did. Like, I was still making some good shit, but I was working and just like my inspiration just wasn't there. But this year feels like a new game plus. It's like, all right, I done beat life already. Like, I done did all the stuff that these kids did that at 16. You know what I mean? Like, this is all about taking advantage, like becoming that killer mentality and just going after what you need to go after. Stop bullshitting. And it feels good. And it's scary at the same time, because the world is like a simulation right now.
Right.
Like, this life turned into Atlanta real fast. So
individuals.
I keep
right
saying
now.
this to him, and he think I'm just bullshitting with it.
nah, like it's a simulation. Like, you can't deny it. I done seen a lot of shit
I can't deny it.
that
I will deny it.
is
No.
questionable. Like
The red boots. Astro boots.
the Pac-Man boots.
Yes.
I don't-
You can't tell me that's not part of a simulation, bro.
That's what people design and people like to wear.
No, man.
No.
Y'all see that video when the dude got him stuck on his feet?
Yeah.
He couldn't get him off.
Okay, so then
he was on the floor.
let me ask you another question. What about all the crate challenges then?
The
The crate challenge. Remember when they stacked all?
Oh yeah.
Where the fuck are all these people getting crates from? When have you ever seen 30-something crates in one sitting?
At a freaking grocery store.
Yeah,
in the
not
back.
in the fucking hood. You seen that on Levitt? Well,
Okay.
Even right now, go
You seen that
go
on-
buy some crates.
That's fair, but I don't know.
Again, I think this stuff, this shit is just like a fad. Like it comes and goes, and like it just we kind of just have to filter through it though.
And that's fair. But to go back to your sentiment with age, I really appreciate it because that's how I look at 30. When I turn 30, I'm like, I've already done a lot of shit. Like I bought a house, I've done a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like at the age of 30, it's like just about rounding off what I'm already working on and making myself better.
you know what you need to do? Travel. Because you hit me with that bullshit again one more time, I'm going to slap your head.
I'm telling you, that's key, man. If you ever want to experience it
Definitely.
yourself,
I'm
you
going
have
to tell you my idea after this episode. I pitched it to John and Ash, and they liked it.
Yeah. My mom told me that all the time growing up. Like, you want to travel. Like, that's the best experience. There's intangible things you need to do in life that'll give you perspective and, that just the nutrients of life that your psyche needs. If you stuck in Lorraine your whole life and you're doing the same old loop, it's going to get redundant. You're going to lose your mind, instead. If you're hanging around the wrong people, you're going to get caught in this vicious cycle, just being bored and wasting time. You want to travel, you want to get with the right people, do the right things, expand your mind, get put on the stuff you never thought you would want to do, so.
True.
there's this theory of I don't know if you've heard of it. It's like ants in a bottle, and like basically like it was an experiment where this guy put jumping ants in a bottle, and like he put a lid on it, so like the ants would try to go but couldn't get past the lid, and he would keep adding more and more ants, and like over time he removed the lid and the ants stopped jumping because they were confined to that environment. Like I'll stop jumping because I know there's a ceiling there, and I think people condition their minds where it's like there's a ceiling there, but in actuality there's no ceiling there. You're now being conditioned by your environment to live this type of way when you don't have to. Like,
Oh, true. Shit.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Deep.
and I think for us, like we're well rounded enough to have experience where like we can go travel. There's no restrictions on us. Like
Right.
again, we're gonna stop acting like we're not them and go do stuff. Like I feel like at this point everything is like limitless. We can do whatever we want in a simulation. So that's just my perspective on it, though. But yeah, I think traveling is important. Viewing the world from a traveler's mindset is important too.
Yeah, seeing something different. I've never left Lorraine. Well, of course, I've traveled. We went to Miami Beach.
Yeah, we had a conversation last year.
Yeah. I got my passport. It's in process right now.
There you go.
So I'm trying to get the fuck moving.
Yeah, man.
You do a cruise, though.
I know. Well, I was trying. I gotta get my passport.
I'm low-key scared of this. Like, not scared. Like, growing up, my grandma made me watch Titanic too many times. So it's like in my mind, bro, like, would I be that one boat that's out here in the middle of nothing, and something, a fucking huge ass boulder comes out the sky and just really hits us and we're all dead? Like,
I got a
I'm like that with
Titanic
planes,
hit
bro.
an ice-
Like a plane,
You never been on a plane?
I've never flown.
you've been on a roller coaster.
Yeah.
It's the best. That's how I compare it.
Yeah, it's probably like
It's like a
very
roller
similar.
coaster. You can't. You can't. You know what I mean?
Like,
You
I
just
like
come to-
thrill. I just, man, Final Destination screwed
Yeah.
my whole childhood up.
I will say my first plane ride was a couple years ago now, and it was loud. That was like my only thing. It was like the fucking engines were so loud.
you have headphones.
No.
Oh yeah. Well,
I
rule number one.
Well, see, I didn't.
Don't you got to have something to chew to so your
Oh,
ears
you
don't
chew
pop?
Some
Some
people.
because your ear
Some
will
people
pop.
do that.
I couldn't. I didn't go to sleep. I think you mentioned
can't
yesterday
sleep.
on Facebook.
Oh,
You're like, I'm
man.
going to sleep.
I'm at the
I
point now
can't.
where like I travel, I'm going straight to sleep. As soon as I get on the plane, I'm knocked out. Wake me up when we get there. Like
Even though it's like I can't do anything, even if something were to happen, I just can't. I couldn't close my eyes. I don't know.
I could close my eyes, but I can't sleep. Like I'd be too like. My mind would be pondering too much. It wouldn't let me sleep.
Yup.
shit, I'm slobbering and shit on the window. Yeah, it's
But yeah, the first time I ever drove or flew, it was like 6 in the morning, maybe even later than that, maybe like 5:30. I had a baseball showcase. I had to be down there before noon, so it was stupid ass early. And this dude and his son, I swear to God, his son maybe was not even 2 years old. Man, they're chopping it up. You know, he's on the plane. We're about to board, and it's low key just like maybe like 6-7 people in this, but me and this like 2-year-old are like in the same row. Dude gets up, man. He's like, all right, I love you. I'll see you next time. I'm like, what did he just say to this kid? He looked at me because he's like, hey, you mind just if he needs anything, just kind of just watch over him, because he's a younger dude and shit. I got you. I'm like, wait, you're leaving though? Like, he's like, oh yeah, his mom lives in Florida. He flies every other month.
Whoa, what?
By himself. At 2 years old.
At 2 years old.
I was like, so right there, my fear of it kind of went away. I'm like, dude, if this 2-year-old can do it like every other month, like, bro, like, I can do it one time.
That's baller.
Look at you, like,
That's baller.
That geeks me though, because now that 2-year-old, that's his norm. I fly on planes since I was 2 years old.
Literally.
So, like, you can't be scared of anything else.
Nope.
Right.
I mean, you could be scared of some shit, but like, not certain things like that. Like, that kid's probably gonna grow up to be a skydiver or some shit, crazy shit. You know what I mean? Like
I'm used to planes. I fly. Come on, pilot.
No,
True.
Hell no, I would not let you fly no plane, no sir.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, no. I think that's why, like, a part of me is kind of like, I want kids in Lorraine to experience, like, just being on a plane, being out of the state. Like, this city is cool, but, like, this is not your life.
Yeah, me and Jordan were talking about that. We kind of got like into like a heated debate about raising a kid with a college degree or without a college degree. And I agree with her. Like, you do need a college degree in certain aspects, but if you could teach your kids so much knowledge without any type of schooling, like, I feel like they go a long way both ways.
Oh, 100%.
And it's like installing into them like traveling. Like, school don't teach you to travel and see the world and what's really in this motherfucker.
Learning.
Your parents do that. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
Shout out to 50 Cent. Talked about this in his book too. He was like, I never went to Harvard, but I got people that work for me that did.
Yeah. Like,
so it's like, you don't have to have the education, but if you're around the right circle that people know certain things, put them in position to do it.
and I think it's all about environment. Like how you said, I didn't go to Harvard. 50 said, I didn't go to Harvard, but I got people that work for me, that went to Harvard. Like, I think it's about that mindset too of like, okay, I didn't go to school, but I got all these different accolades to where if I need somebody's expertise in this, I can search them and be like, hey, look, can you help me? Can you join my team?
Yes.
And type of thing.
Yeah.
It's all about working together and just the environment you're in. To go back to your segment, Gabe, to where raising a kid to go to college or, all these trades or just raw knowledge. It's like, so yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying like they gotta at least graduate high school. You know what I mean?
Without a doubt.
But if you do not want to go to college,
that's the bare minimum. You have to.
You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna you have to graduate high school. I mean, or GED at least. I mean,
something.
You're a fucking superstar athlete. You drop out at 15 and get your GED. I ain't gonna be mad at you either. And you go to the league or some shit. Hey, by all means.
I don't know. I feel like schooling is like you're comprehensive enough to follow what is being told to you. That is school. Like, they're.
But like, I was trying to explain to her, like, so you guys had like robotics and shit like that. Like, did you guys have JVS too though?
No.
So you guys didn't have
schools doesn't have a partnership with JVS.
Okay, so again, I think that's my biggest thing right there. That's a really big issue.
Oh, yeah.
That every school should be presented something like that.
The alternative to
learn a trade that you don't have to go to school for and you could use for your whole life. Like, and I think it should be pushed before high school.
Yeah.
I think in middle school,
that's what I was telling you.
You should get introduced to this stuff
from 6th to 9th, or from 6th to 8th grade, or going into 9th. You should like low key be going into something that has a trait that you can use for the rest of your life, no matter if it's really what you want to go to school for. If you want to be a doctor, obviously you're not going to learn how to be a welder, or you know what I mean, like. But if you want to be a doctor, all right, you have to spend X amount of years to be in college and more schooling than what a barber does. So let's say that they start JVS like 7th and 9th grade. So now you have a trade for your whole life, no matter what, that you know how to do. Change a tire, do your taxes, cut hair, like I said, weld, carpentry. So even if like little things like that, you don't have to be what's valedictorian of your class to be a millionaire in your business.
No, because again, like, we've known people. We went to school with people that were top of our class, but now, no shade, they work at Chick-fil-A. Like, no shade to them. It's just like you got all that access, all that information to go work for somebody else, not work for yourself. And the person that was like the most troubled person now has his own business. So it's like in school, I was one of those kids that like I had trouble issues, attitude issues. So I got sent to different schools, but like in those schools, I've learned different trades of how to like just make life work for me. And I think like it's important for kids to have like alternatives.
You guys didn't have like shift, did you?
No.
So shift was like it was like anatomy, but it was like more of a sports
sports medicine type of.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, I feel like even like Lorraine High being so big, like, and as many athletes as we've produced, they should be presented something like that.
We did have like small injury repair, like an HVAC, carpentry,
but and the ninth, I say,
but not like the partnership that Clearview and Lorraine and Elyria have.
Like once you graduate, you're going to be
right, because I agree with you 100%. JVS and Lorraine City Schools should have partnership like they do in Clearview and Elyria.
I mean, it is now though. I think LCC and Lorraine High have a
LCC, but that's more geared towards college. Yeah.
But you're saying like okay, that's what you're saying.
Give the kid, like Gabe said, get the kids the option. Not everybody's cut out for a conventional college. Some might just do better. Hey, let me go work with my hands, learn this HVAC, or become a cook. Something different.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I know too many people that have went to college, they're in debt, and they do not use their degree for what they actually went to college for.
Right.
And that's my whole thing too. Like, I don't want my kid to just waste X amount of years just to go kick it and party.
Right.
You know what I mean? Be in debt, go to school for whatever you thought you wanted to go to school, and in 2 years you change your mind again. Because if I'm teaching you how to change a tire in the 7th grade, now you can always be low-key a mechanic. You could drop out, unfortunately, and come back home, be a mechanic, or like I said, cut hair, or shit, even be a fitness advisor or something like that, or a financial advisor.
Facts.
I think the whole purpose is like you see a need and fill it. Like you capitalize on what people aren't really doing. Like how many mechanics do you know? How many people that cut hair do you know? It's just like stuff that's like will never expire. It's like recession proof.
Yeah.
Like you learn about housing. That's recession proof.
Yeah, like if you could build a house, man, like I mean, like especially if you got like 2 or 3 people that know how to build a house, that's all it really takes. 2 or 3 people to build a fucking house, like that's all. And that sounds crazy to do, but that's all it really takes.
No, I can get done.
Like I know how to do flooring, you know how to do drywall. This person knows how to do
Plumbing.
roofing. Like
and utilize your resources. I was talking to my realtor the other day when I was looking at a house. He's like, "Dude, YouTube University. How I learned how to do some stuff."
Shout out to YouTube.
Shout out to YouTube.
Even like electricity. How many electricians you know?
I'm telling you, that trade that people need to get into.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so if you
Electric,
taught these
HVAC.
kids something like that, all right, like your light bulb blows out and you know how to change the wires and refuse it back in. Like, bro, that's something that they're gonna know for the rest of their lives. Fuck any piece of paper that says you went to school for X amount of years.
Yeah.
That's something that's a low key more important.
You got a
if
skill
you're
set.
not using what that paper says.
Right. Yeah. No, for sure. I mean, it all just depends on, I guess, going back to what you said about, you had valedictorians, now they're not doing what, almost what they were supposed to, like, projected, and then, and like you said, like someone else where they were projected, they were, 400 out of 400 kids, a GPA sucked, and now they're having a business, a successful business. I mean, it doesn't matter where you start, I guess.
Yeah.
Perfect example.
That's where you
Elena.
learn.
She's literally a perfect example.
Oh, yeah. Do you know Elena Caruso?
Yeah, bro.
That
We
name
went to
sounds
high
familiar.
school together.
I'm asking you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Just because you went to high school with someone doesn't mean you know who they are.
You might know she.
A lot of people in high school, it can be a blur, but if I seen her, I'm like,
Yeah. She has a business at the West Side Market now. It's called the Home Pantry. She was on our episode on our podcast twice now.
Was it with Devin?
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah.
She's doing so good, and she was telling us, she was like, I was a badass kid. She had no direction. She had
her and Devin was bad.
Yeah.
Remember it though.
So
like, I remember hearing, like, being in class, like Miss Drager's class, and I like hearing from different kids about them getting in trouble and shit. I was like, damn, but it's good. You see them now, and you're like, damn, they made that 180.
Like you mentioned, you're seeing people that have leveled up, and
it's crazy. Like I said earlier when we was in the garage, I was like, when I get with all the people that I know from school, it's like the Avengers, man. It's like man, there go man, his powers over here is crazy, man. He's a superhero. Like,
But it's just a lot of people don't realize they have power if you never tap into it or have a
Yeah.
conversation about
Or influence.
what your power could be. Shout out to 48 Laws
Right.
of Power. I'm not,
Or
or sponsor us, it's fine.
But no, that's funny that you say that though, because I even had to tell you.
Again, being humble is just
No,
like,
it's
yeah.
not. Yeah, but you. It's funny that you say that because you say we all have power, we all have influence to a certain extent. But we've talked, and I'm like, Ash, all you have to do is this sometimes, and people just follow you. And he's like, no, man. No, it's not like that. You bullshitting. And then a couple
I
days
still
later,
don't think
you
it's like
did
that.
it, and he was like, okay, I kind of see your point.
I kind of like leverage. People can do this. They can leverage their local celebrity influence on people. Like,
So you're calling yourself a local celebrity now?
I am.
Okay.
I am
hey,
him.
claim it. Claim
Ooh.
it. Put that stamp on it.
No, yeah, I'm not like.
If
being
John was
like,
sitting next to you right now, he would grope your thighs so hard.
It's not even about being like. Not even being like arrogant about it though. But like,
Chill.
And move real quick.
time over the table.
I thought he was gonna take his shoes off and reach around.
It's crazy. No, but even stuff like that, like I don't know. I feel like people just need to be more confident in what they want to do in life. Like,
I like that confidence.
Man.
Okay, Ash.
That's
I
key.
wouldn't say I'm a local celebrity, but I know a lot of fucking people. Unfortunately.
Yeah. I'm on now.
And that means a lot. Networking means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's that legacy. You know, it may not seem like. Think about like Ice-T just got the Hall of Fame star.
Star on the Walk of
Like,
Fame.
you know, when he was growing up back in the day, he's a orphan kid. So, like, for him to live his whole life and you end up having a star on the Walk of Fame, like,
That's major.
Like, that's legacy, man. You know, it's just no words for it. It's just,
We're only in this simulation for so long till the lights go out.
this simulation is weird. I think I seen some extraterrestrial shit last week, but I don't want them to come for me because I seen something in the
satellites?
sky. Man, I was going to work. My brother just happened to be asleep, and I looked in the sky, and it was like some type of, it looked like an invisible cloaked spaceship with two lights, and it took off. I was scared. I was at work perplexed, like, man,
Well,
it's over. Like,
Let's
I've
keep
just
it
seen
like
something
this.
I wasn't supposed to see. Like, no, this is a simulation.
If aliens are real, just
They are real.
then avoid us because we're dumb as fuck over here. Okay, so just
So
don't try
let
to
me-
get us.
They'll speak for all of us. What's your problem?
Okay.
I'm about to say, like, okay, would you be able to identify, like, do you think you can identify an alien between a human?
Absolutely.
Ooh.
I can list off two of them right now. Tyra Banks. Let's see. Elon Musk is definitely one.
Entire banks.
That was too quick. Why you
That was
got beef for her?
You got beef with both of them?
No, I'm saying her
That was just quick. It was just
forehead
quick.
is abnormally large, so I don't know. It's just something about, and that's the beauty thing. Like with women who have larger foreheads, Rihanna, are idolized as these beautiful beings, but like I don't know, bro.
So you're saying
Like, I'm being serious. So, if, like, for real, like, you had to take a test, right? And you knew one of these people was a human, one of them was an alien. Do you think you'd be, like, to identify, like,
so you're asking me if there's a distinct difference between us and aliens?
no? I'm asking you if you
Or
could
just to the
actually,
naked
if
eye.
your naked eye, yeah, yours specifically.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Hey, low key, I probably couldn't. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't think so.
Soft flex. I think I could.
I'm confident that
Yeah, I'm confident
I
about that.
identified two of them already. So
Like,
Hey, if we don't hear from Osh like for the next 2 days, just
without a doubt. No, I mean,
Elon Musk is on Twitter. And he like it's like his location's on. He's like, Lorraine's. Welcome to Lorraine. Ash is gone.
Oh, you just see him too. He's like, this shit place, fixing these potholes for these broke motherfuckers.
God, yeah.
Bye, Ash. That's pretty cool.
But yeah, just to kind of, go on legacy though. So what is legacy to you guys? How would you define legacy?
When also, oh shit, go ahead.
I would say some sort of longevity or something. Some sort of like
I almost went to that, but I feel like it's deeper. I feel like you're asking a deeper question than that.
Okay,
Just
so
kind of what is legacy?
I like how he said it with longevity because you can create that to like some sports, like and they left a lasting legacy, like Tiger Woods and LeBron. Been in their respective game forever.
Forever.
ever. You know what I mean? Hold records, break records, stuff like that. So I think their longevity is their legacy. But I also think some people can have a different form of legacy.
Yeah,
like,
different degree. There's different degrees.
Like, who's it? Kind of like Morgan Freeman. Well, I guess that's longevity too, because he's been doing it for forever.
Yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? There's different types of legacy. There's one that's longevity related because they've done it for so long, and there could be some that are just like a Mark Zuckerberg that just created Facebook and then the man. That's his legacy right now.
His Facebook.
You see what I'm saying?
Creating an
Like,
app that changes
created
the whole
something and just
generation.
changed it. Changed how we look at society. Changed how we go about our daily lives.
And there's unsung ones too. People that don't get to shine, or people that change. Like, like people don't.
Phil
People will
Knight.
talk about Jordan, Kobe, but they won't talk about AI, how he changed the game. There's always gonna be those unsung heroes. But if you know, you know. But legacy for me, I like, not to bring the show down or anything, but I lost my uncle recently, and we're at his memorial, and like, he was real cool with Ricky Quilez, and Ricky Quilez flew from Cali to the memorial, and he just gave this speech that, like, just nobody was crying at the funeral. We were just uplifted. Like, man, my uncle knew Ricky Quilez. Like, he's like a legend out here. That legacy. You know what I mean? And a few people that my uncle knew that are into, like, big things, and just seeing, like, man, my uncle had an effect on all these people. Like, that's legacy.
Yeah.
So, but it was
Holding that respect. And
Yeah,
even after you passed. And
yeah, because, like,
it
my uncle
holds.
was a martial artist too, so he's done everything. He
That's raw.
but like, R.I.P. Billy, man. Like, it hurts that he's gone, but, like, when I seen all those people, it was for the first time a funeral wasn't sad. It was just like, I was hurting for my cousins and stuff, but it was just like, man, legacy. Like, instead of making it like a mourning or a grieving, it was more like celebration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So,
Gratitude.
yeah, so that, like, legacy can mean that too.
That's what I was gonna go with. I was gonna say family. You know what I mean? Like, just being able to say, like, you seen your great grandkids, or, you know what I mean, shit like that. That's legacy too. Like, being, like, just having a good family in general, man. Don't gotta be big. Just as long as it's,
solid.
I actually asked my dad that when, last time we went to go see a movie. I said, Dad, do you and Mom just ever, like, sit down, like, when you guys are just chilling, and just, like, look at everything you guys done? You're like, or like a Christmas, and just, like, look at everything you guys have brought, and this is what's become of it. They're like
because we met,
Yeah.
all this exists.
he was like,
That's
he was like,
legacy.
actually, he's like, yeah, sometimes we'll do, or like if we're out and we just look at everything as a whole. He's like, yeah, we do look back and just really just feel appreciative. I'm like, that's pretty fucking dope. Just to be at that stage in their lives and be able to appreciate and just to see the fruits of their labor.
yeah. They great grandparents.
Right. So it's just that's always cool to see, and just be able to talk to your parents like that and be like, yeah. But I feel like this is a good way to just lead into our mental health check.
There we go.
Yeah.
Where we at this week, Ash?
I'm always hungry, man.
Man,
I mean, because when we record, it's around like lunchtime. So,
I think in our brain it's wired to eat, like, right either before or after.
I'm at like a 8.5, 9.
Okay.
Yeah, feel pretty good. Like, again, I don't believe in coincidence. It's all about alignment for me at this point.
Yeah.
So, like, nothing is. If I'm supposed to be somewhere, I'm supposed to be there. There's no, like, oh, I accidentally stumbled upon $1 million. Like, I was supposed to have that $1 million.
Gotcha.
But yeah, that's pretty much where I am. Yeah,
That's
8.5, 9. Gabe, for you?
I would say 9 as well. Took the week off from bowling, but then I really didn't take the week off from bowling.
Because you were probably there yesterday.
I was there Thursday and Friday.
Still pulled up. It was just unofficial.
Aaron needed me to bowl on Thursday, and so in his league, if you need a sub, you have to pay for it. So I bowled for free.
Okay.
So that's the only reason I went. And then Friday, I know I wasn't going to lose, so I don't got to pay for drinks ever. So I basically drink for free. I just got to pay for my bowling.
Hey.
Okay.
But they did good yesterday. They said 4 out of 5, so we needed that. It sounds really good. Hopefully we stay at the top, man. If we stay at the top, we might really win this bitch outright. We don't got to do another bowl off.
Nice.
So, but yeah, I did okay. Aaron seems in last place, so I was just working on my game.
I feel it.
Feel me? I was doing shit what I wanted to do.
Let me get this round in for free.
You know what I mean? So
What'd you average in?
my average is a 169. So, like, it was like 169.8, so about a 170, which is
I could still
Okay.
get him in one game.
Dude, you're creeping up, man.
Yeah.
You're getting better, man.
yeah. No, from
One game out of a series, I could be getting.
no, you're not.
what-
What do you want to bet right now?
All
We
right,
can go today.
Let's do this. Yeah, you
Going
keep talking.
Today. I'm not going
Look, see,
today.
you ain't about it. You just be talking. No.
Why do you think in one game you think you're gonna beat me?
I just feel like I got a
So,
chance in one game.
so I want you to understand that you have to at least bowl anything over a 150 to even say you're gonna beat me.
Okay.
Do you feel confident in
Yes.
that? Okay. I don't think you.
I'm pretty confident your first 2 bowls are going to be
In the
a
gutter.
gutter ball
Two.
and maybe like 3 pins.
I bet 25.
I'll, of
25
you
that you'll
versus
hit that?
me.
I bet 25 that I will get more than 3
I'm going to
pins
bet.
on my
I'll bet
first 2
25
throws.
to go. You're going to go under.
Under 3 pins.
Yes,
Okay.
maybe. Yeah, I definitely
Where's Parker at right now?
He's actually he should be going to the jump park with your mom and Shanta.
So you don't have a kid.
No, I got to be home by 2:30 because Shanta works.
What time is it right now?
12:30.
You got 2 hours.
Run
You
it.
can get. I'll smoke you in 2 hours. That's not an issue.
You
I'm a
can
9. You were gonna go. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna hold this conversation afterwards.
Eric, how you feeling, man?
Me, like, this week was good, man. It went by fast. Like, work wasn't too hard. Like, about 9.5.
9.5.
I made some
Okay.
I made some beats yesterday too. It was crazy. I was in that zone.
Send that
Right.
to me.
Nah, I got my bad. I got you though. Like,
I was keeping them to myself.
Yeah.
yeah. What'd you think though? What'd you think of the batch?
Yeah, he's like
Each
you
one
like
has
these
like a
beats?
different like. The
I'm on-
resonates different. Each pair or group that you send me, I try to
Yeah.
like digest in chunks. Like
He doesn't. He
where can
doesn't
I
share them.
fit this music? Where can I
Yeah.
put this?
My shit is grown man music now. Like, it's
That's what's up.
It's scary, man, because like this is 20 years. Like, it's a whole different challenge I'm on with the music. Like, I'm on less is more. So when you hear it, it's like it's a lot going on, but it really sounds minimal. Like right now, I'm just, once I get Ableton and get my lab back together, like, I'll have my tape out. Like,
Fire.
it's gonna be crazy.
That's what's up, man. Well, we're excited to hear it, man. You
Yeah.
thinking like we won't put it when you let us know when it's
Yeah.
coming out, and we'll mention
Nah,
it.
I'll
We
let you
need,
know.
we need that exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah, like, it's
No,
like-
no pressure on, we're gonna.
because I wanted to release something last year, but like I said, 30. Like, even when I was 29, getting into 30, it was like my whole everything just started changing. My thoughts, how I felt about the music I was making. I was like, man, I'm growing, I'm evolving into something else. So the stuff that I got in the works now, I just got to mix it. Once I mix it and put the little nuances that I do, it's gonna be crazy.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
But no, I'm 9.5.
9.5. Cool,
That's good,
cool.
good shit.
Where you at, kitty pie?
Johnny boy.
Me? No, I'm good. This week was pretty good. We Tuesday was Valentine's Day, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
You
I
guys-
see
you
what
guys
you
look
did,
so sexy.
John.
I like it.
Feeling great. We went to Luca West. It's a place in Westlake. Really, really fancy place. We pull up. I got a Ford Focus. Okay, it's 2010. All right, so I'm pulling up. We dressed up. I had my little.
You look very nice.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, you've seen it? Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, it's on Facebook. I pull up next to a Lamborghini. I was so tempted to put like a little sticky note on their window. Please don't hit my car. Like, please watch your doors when you're
You should
leaving.
have put our fucking business card on there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had a good time. That was Tuesday, and we were doing a lot of family things. We had a game night last week. We had
Nice.
a Christmas dinner do-over yesterday. A cousin of hers had missed a flight, or her flights were canceled
Gabe
on
looked
Christmas.
so confused when you said that. He said, "A what?"
Yeah, bro, I'll show you some pictures, bro. It was like a full-on like Christmas do-over.
Like I said, man, my math ain't mathing right today. So.
But yeah, so that was yesterday. And then today we're going to my mom's house. She was like, literally, she'll just come over and just bullshit and play cards and just. We want to see each other, you know. So it's gonna be me and my girlfriend and my mom and
Big Nance.
Yeah, Nance.
Shout out Nancy.
I love you, mom. But as far as a number, I'm gonna probably go with I'm gonna go with the 10. I'm just gonna say 10.
Hey. All right, need a soundboard.
I will pay you to send that noise to us so we do not have to listen to him do it again.
I got you. I'll find something.
So yeah, I'm feeling great, man. Feeling great,
Jacob, what's
and
up?
can't wait for more. So
Jacob, how you feeling over there?
I'm a solid 9. I'm pretty good. I can't complain about shit.
Your legs okay? Because you're running.
I'm not running shit.
Yeah.
It's all right.
let's go to Slovak, man. Slovak right down the street.
Is Slovak even open though?
Sure.
You're talking about the one on
Sure. On Broadway.
I swear every time I go past her, bro, it looks
It
like
doesn't look like it's open though,
ever. Like I wasn't even trying to be funny or nothing. Like I really feel like every time I pass her, like there's nothing.
But
there.
yes, I'm a solid 9. Week's gone good. Everything's gone good. I feel highly insulted that you don't think I can get more than 3 pins on my first frame.
Okay.
No. You already went under 3.
I'm gonna go under
you already
5.
You already went under 3.
I'm gonna go 5.
Keep changing it. I was pretty wrong anyways. But quick side note, Hogwarts Legacy, really good game. Go buy it if you haven't.
I've seen the
if you're a Harry Potter fan.
graphics of that. Yeah.
Very good game. Seen the new Ant-Man movie. Gonna go see it again tomorrow. Solid 7.5 out of 10. But besides that, that's all I got. That's all I got, man. All I got.
You sure? Chest don't hurt from ducking?
Is that it, everybody? Is that it?
This has been an episode of It's On Us. Again, make sure you follow us on Spotify, Apple, Podbean. We are switching platforms. Possibly. It's in the works. But
hosting sites, not platforms. Hosting sites.
Whatever. All right, so again, thank you guys for listening.
Yeah, thank you, Eric, for jumping on again.
Thanks for inviting me, man.
Shout out to our sponsor,
Creative Genius Brand, www.creativegeniusbrand.org. We do have new merch dropping in March. Stay tuned for that. And yeah, it's time for us to level up.
See you next time, everybody.
Tell Jacob to stop running.
Bye, Mom.